All right, let's get that Wi-Fi together, baby. Here we go again. You ready? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Let me make sure I got what? I got the what?
Because I always respected your hairline on television.
Hold on. We gotta make sure that we get into it the right way. Hey, hey.
I don't even understand how the fuck my.
This is how like gangster dudes who be like crip walking. They get their shoulders real strong. You know what I'm saying? Cause you gotta make it look tough. Ooh.
50K, you could come and book a
Thinking for
a legal Bentley, it's a spaceship.
Call me on my phone, I don't say shit. I make money when I
talk.
what?
I'm a boss.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
That's
Thank you so much.
That's
Thank you so much.
That's
What's good, Joe? What's happening? You ready? You ready? The powers that be made my last stream not be what it needed to be. But anyway, my name is Six Paths Dice. Mr. Lane, if you need me. How you doing? First of all, clap it up for yourselves. Clap it up for yourselves.
I accuse you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Clap it for yourself. Come on, clap it up. You made it. I'm here. I told you, I'm always going to be here. At some point in your life, you're going to be like, God damn, Six Paths Dice was always there for me. You know why I say that? Because you can go ahead and scroll back on my videos. You go back video after video after video, and you'll notice that you check them dates. I've been here for a minute. I've been waiting. I'm patient. Humble king. Thank you. God bless you. Okay? Anyway, so today we're going to be talking about you weak. I need my own word for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm furthering the line of logic that the angry man's been putting out with basically talking to you bottom 50% ninjas that don't want to improve. And somehow, it's like the 304s, you know what I mean? And just the losers of the black community, y'all have the strongest voices. And I was telling my boy this. I said, listen, it doesn't matter if you agree with someone or not. Influence is influence. That's why certain successful people don't even want to partake in certain things that are negative just because they don't want to be influenced by that. They don't want to be impacted by that. They know how important energy is. You should know that. Since y'all worship the rich, right? So, I don't know if Anton's still on this, but Anton, when I first started listening to Anton was talking about how he don't listen to rap music because it doesn't align with where he's at now. And to a certain degree, whatever, I get it, right? But the filter is important. Would you allow, like, would you, the people you're around, what comes with them, the issues they have, how they process things, all that stuff is important, all right? It's called media programming for a reason. You don't have to agree with what you see on TV or hear on the radio or hear wherever, right? But at the same time, if you're listening to it, it's influencing you. Just like that, I remember when the first time I heard a City Girl song, I remember thinking, it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like something was happening. And I didn't think that much of it at the time, but what they were doing was, they were creating a soundtrack, right? They were playing. They were basically, it was like opening the floodgates. It was like, all right, like these are the last levels of decency in women. All right. Once we get ready, these last levels of boundaries, whatever you want to call them, we about to just be hoes. Okay. And here we are, something, 2019, and then 2020. All y'all on OnlyFans trying to show me your body for $8.99 a month. But I'm just a man with a few jobs. So we're going to be getting into why you should be following Drake into this Iceman era. Yeah, the Iceman era. Six Paths, what's the Iceman era? We're not sure, but we're going to figure it out. But what it's mostly about is defining what masculinity is. And by my definition, I'm exploring that. But by my definition, in terms of where we're going to start from, masculinity is problem solving by the means that is the most efficient. If that means punching someone in the face, if that means violence, if that means, I mean, but that's not just that. It is your will. It is your ability to do long term thinking. It is your ability to assess, okay, if I do this, what's going to happen next? If I follow this path, and I don't realize, I mean, the six paths of health is really just my holistic way of looking at things, right? Because we look at health from mental, physical, spiritual, financial, social, romantic, creative, diet and exercise in all areas. To have a more holistic view of health. But I've been thinking more about the path of vagina. The vagina path. The vagina path will shape all of you and put you on a trajectory that may be unsavory. You know what I'm saying? Hey, hey, hey. Some of you niggas ain't real.
Because I always respected your hairline on television.
Some of you niggas ain't real. But yeah. So the analogy I always use when it comes to how what you have to be mentally ready for when it comes to problem solving is in the Shawshank Redemption with the main character Andrew Dufresne. What does he do at the end of the movie? Doesn't get justice. He's in jail for a crime he didn't even commit. When he first comes to the jail, there's a joke one of the inmates make is that, yo, all that's the story of every guy who's in here. I didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? I believe the guy who's talking to him, he calls another guy and says, hey, Johnny, did you do it? No, I didn't do it. You know what I mean? So that was the whole joke. And what that represents is where you find yourself and when you're a certain man. Because sometimes you feel like certain things are obvious and you don't realize that, no, it's not. No, that solution is not obvious to them. Because you guys are not the same. You don't have the same level of leadership. I think we've all had that situation. We was thinking, why don't they just do things this way? Or why don't they? I mean, we've all thought that before, right? But it doesn't occur to you, especially when you're a professional and you're looking at how things are ran. A lot of times, the whoever's in charge just hasn't thought about that. And you should bring it up. If you see that something can be improved and whatnot, casually bring it up because that person may seriously not have thought of that, and that's why they're doing things that way. That's how a lot of things work, where you can see things that other people can't see, and it gets to where you get to a certain level, no one can relate to you. Let's always start there too. Let's touch on that too. When you get to a certain level, people are not going to be able to relate to you and what you be talking about. People ask me what I'm doing for the weekend. I be feeling like, nigga, I'm productivity. Nigga, you know what I mean? I'm a goddamn Renaissance man. You know,
Because I always respected your hairline on television.
So Drake has dropped the. I can't even say it's a single. I don't think we even do singles no more. He dropped the track last night, right? It's called "What Did I Miss." So there's a certain level of respect you got to give to certain architects and wizards in the game, and that's the respect of letting a song sit for a little bit. I mean, I think the record's good. But when I first heard some sexy songs for you, I mostly thought, oh, okay, all right, okay, that's cool, all right, that's good. I don't know what happened. I don't know when it happened. I think I might have kind of liked a few songs on there, right? Because the formats of the songs are very different, and very few projects are worth getting to know. Because music is a person. It's a living thing. It's a living thing that you interact with. That's one of the reasons why people feel how they feel about music, because they don't feel as though the music is alive. Because the music doesn't make them necessarily feel anything. Because the artists, not that they're not conveying their feelings, they're not being conscious of the performance of all of that, and they're not conscious of what connects the people. For the most part, conscious. That's right, conscious, baby. What connects most people to something is when they relate to it, or they can feel what the artist is saying. One of the greatest compliments I've ever gotten, I was just back in 2021. I was getting ready for a battle and whatnot, right? And this is why I started kind of getting to like the next levels as an artist in terms of being original. But I wasn't the best attacker. You want to say what's up? Want to say hi?
Defense.
Defense. You gotta say hi. Gotta say hi. Gotta say hi. Levi, you're not saying hi. Gotta say hi. Hi. Gotta say it to the camera. Levi, you got my light out. You gotta hit the wire and turn it back on. All right, Levi, I'm about to intro the show. Okay, so you gotta go play on your tablet, Levi. I gotta do the show. After we done, please don't touch things over here, please. Let her leave. Go on your tablet. Maybe the tablet is charged now. You know, but while I get done with the show, I'm going to walk and I'm gonna make the burgers. Okay, hey. Right now, y'all are bigger than the burgers, cause it's Six Paths TV, Six Paths Kids, Six Paths Motorcycles, Six Paths Schools, Six Paths Church, Six Paths Burgers, Six Paths for life. You know what I'm saying? Listen, let's get
Your
it.
body. If you love me, let me get your body.
All right, man. Let's see what we got here, man. Let's vibe a little bit, man. Let's get to it. Let's have a little fun. I see you for who you are, who you are. I can see you for
Vision
who
deep
you are.
balling.
When I'm next to you, I see you just for all the times, all the times. All the times I put in overtime. Let's get it. Blueberry soup, blueberry coupe. Swerving that bitch like blueberry soup for the batter home. To the catacombs, I turn the key. Now daddy home. Stay long enough for you call the quits. Get my rocks off with a gorgeous bitch. Protect myself, I record this shit. More foes who know resist. Wait, moving the money, bobbing and weaving. And man about town, robbing police. And I'm down to make it back by the weekend. Y'all made myself. How the fuck is we even? I'm feeding my ego and bigger amounts. Now my job come figure you out. I ain't winging this shot. Put wings in that bitch. Color frame, she got flown out. Yeah, I'm acting my age, nigga, and I'm acting my wage, nigga. Born signature pain, nigga, that feeling ain't love, that's rage, nigga. Never been on MTV. I made myself to a maid, nigga. Get G and free from my mate, nigga. I'm in your crib with the sage, nigga. Alright, I did this shit for the baby. Some heroes don't wear capes, they pull up in a Mercedes. I'm saying, all of my babies is covered in gold. All of my niggas be covered in gold. Putting my ladies stay covered in gold, covered in gold, covered in. Need my baby in feminine role. She getting her role, she getting that role. Strategies, the generals know. Chelsea Boost with the cinnamon, so cinnamon crunch. You like me, bitch, and man, I know I'm the man. He don't like this shit. It's just heart to heart. Don't like me, bitch, and I ain't here to talk no inspiring shit. Ooh. I see you for all the times, all the times, all the times I put it overtime. Let's get it. Man, girlfriend, shit, I got it going on. Step acting like you got some hot shit going on. I wanna look you in your eyes when that shit is going wrong. I wrote his commandments and I put them in my song. My own man, never blame my problems on wifey. I'm my own man, never blame my problems on wifey. And my song got me feeling like beans on nothing like it. I ain't talking like this for you niggas to fucking like it. It's one of my dreams, and I like to admit, yeah, I know it's been a while. I've been working on my shit. Black Wall Street back, Black Wall Street back. I mean, shorty used to listen to me rap. Yo, shout out to Mitchell, a Nigerian saint. I turn heroes to mirrors. I'm going hard to pay. After God's with us, show me love, give me that. Yo, shout out to my hunger that I shouldn't be fucking. All sex ain't good. I got a spiritual buddy. She go, oh, she wally, who she bang bang. Always wanna be my cutty buddy, girl. We gang fun with the top down, split your phone lag. Get your money in the thing, still trying to maintain. Young nigga, stop wasting your time. I ain't trying to be old, not even respect my mind. That's don't stop it. That's a G-O-D. It's mama down for all the down. We got a J-O-D. What's up? Hey, hype down. Hang your punk ass down. Yo, I was evolving, so you don't know me now. Yo, I'm never gonna be the fucking guy if I'm with you. I forget that fact, and that's when I'm with you. Yo, tell your baby mama that I want that option. Yo, niggas is poppin'. What the fuck is your problem? I'm kung fu chopping through a Rosa Acosta. Proceed with caution. I'm about to rock the Cospa. People take L's every day, beat. You need to man up and stop being lazy. I wonder just how long it would take me to come back styling on you in HD. The boy I was finally grew up. I grew up and screw up. This motherfucker you up. Caffeine and THC. Mind get big. Let me smoke my tree. What? I can't calm down. I can't calm it down when I come around. Yeah. I can't.
Don't stop.
Main thing I've been stressed out. Villain errors and demon times, the storylines get fleshed out. Yeah, holding grudges like a bird when I chirp, shorty chirp back. Run off on the plug now, you can't get your work. It was cold outside, now it's chillin' when it's chilly. Niggas see my ex swallowing the pain. I feel like Gilly nigga, really nigga, spirit never win. Punch a milli nigga on my bullshit. Beard lush like a Philly nigga. I need a bitch to beat me. Tell her please believe me, please. To the gods when the gods is meeting. All my dogs is eating better garden shit. Like the garden eating, yeah, I swear it's like a gun charge when you catch the meaning. I think your pussy should stick together. All y'all eat a dick forever. I need a bitch be my bitch. As long as we get together, when we get together, need better ops, so it's live forever. I'm on your now, but this cold is weather. Cook falling off the bone. I still made it home. I don't need you, but you need you. I can make it on my own. I said, long live it. Long live it, long live it. These niggas can't hold me back. These niggas can't hold me back. Long live it, long live it, long live it, long live it. King. These niggas can't hold me back. They got money, but we got love. They got missiles, but we got love. They got armies, but we got love. They got armies, but we got love. Cooked, falling off the bone. I still made it, yeah. I was cooked, falling off the bone. I still made it home. I don't need you, bitch, you need you. I can make it on my own. If you like the way it feel, I'll make it real. Fucking on the snow bunny, I gotta represent the MTL. I be 40 something with a 20 something. Bitch, I don't know who got you front. Not for nothing, you ain't stopping nothing. Big Daddy still ain't got you nothing. Must be smoke on the rock, something insane. Dressed like the rock or something. Oh my God, this coming. Oh the God, this coming. Yo, it's the big homie, not the little homie. Got that butter on me. Fight my demons, cut like my demons. So I'm never only spawning by the bodies, only spawning. Most know like Carl Thomas. Let it rain like Tony. You ain't got no me. Say my name. Long live. Long live, long live. These niggas can't hold me back. These niggas can't hold me back. Long live, long live, long live, long live, king. Fuck with you now, step with these trust issues. I got trust issues, but you know I do it rhyme with you. Let me rhyme with you now. I'm stuck with these trust issues. I got trust issues. Yo, shout out to my Uncle John. I'm doing daily affirmations. I take these blunt walks to remember my greatness. So this era is my favorite. Don't forget who the greatest show. I be with the gods. Yo, God be playing favorites. Got the dogs in me, got the dog in me. But you see, got the gods for me. Favors all in me. Yeah. I've been getting mine quietly. I ain't even know that I was peasant in society. Dope shit, I'm doing dope shit. That's what niggas, that's what close with. Who you close with? Yeah, I told you legacy. That's that young Joe shit. Never superwoman, nah. That's that little Mo shit. Oh my God, yo, my umi gave me love, then my daddy gave me style. Hello, dog, that's my old friend. I ain't seen you in a while. You a hating ass bitch, and I know you like my style. Every day I feel more like now, so hate me now. You niggas rapping with abandonment issues. What? You take chipping with incidentals that comment. Catch up to you and I'ma get with you niggas the shit. I don't do the dishes with niggas, I said. Won't quit. Shout out to the time I was broken in the bitch. Being broke, make you sick, gotta kill for the shit. Fresh call, fresh in my choppers. Which want you to know? Go back and forth with these hoes. Niggas is covered in gold. They covered in gold. I back and forth with these hoes. Niggas is covered in. I don't fuck with Molly no more, nigga. I'm at the block party with the glow like Easter. I think I was fucking with you out of convenience these days. I been calling my son the black genius. Know me when I was younger, know me now, no older. Being on my own web, maybe an owner. Still getting money with it weather is colder. Shout out over, got this bitch coming over. What good is an arm and you don't use your soldiers? Pressure ain't the hips, that's why big got shoulders. Cold when it comes to talking like a rich nigga. Scared to be yourself, that's why you a bitch nigga. Don't worry about the girl seeing in my DM. Don't you worry about if I sing in the PM. Might be the reason that I ain't so stressed. I used to be a pleaser. I'm the one to impress. I said dedicated, I raised mine, I won't quit. Shout out to the time I was broke to the bitch. Being broke people sick, gotta kill for the shit. Fresh car, fish in my chops. Bitch, want you to know. Go back and forth with these hoes. Niggas is covered in gold. I've been covered in gold. You cannot fuck with the bro. Niggas is covered in caffeine and THC, and the black seed with the CBD. Have bars for years like Chi-Ali. You get a Kanye beat before you get by me. And yo, it's about brotherhood, roll through your brotherhood, contract on you. I make sure your mother good. Long term, pussy come from long term. Thinking don't treat no bitch like she the queen of England. Tax them like King George without blinking. Out of the years down, no longer winging. Being broke is a disease, and I'm strong as an ox. I'll pray. Give food to the ops. Don't die your block. Buy back the block. It's a large picture. She cropping top. I had to get away. You don't stand the fuck up and man the fuck up. Romance and tough love. Making my exit sound the one love. Can't put it in words. I sound like Young Thug. Toxic level. Make a mystery a blush. I master art. Not doing too much. Until look at Trader Joe's and we fucking it up. Put my do-rag long, nigga, enough is enough. Like excellence, opulence, decadence, smoking on a luxury strain of shit, delegate. I didn't mind, I won't quit. And I said, time out, most of the bitch being broke, making sick. Girl for this shit. Fresh car, fishing my chops, which ones you don't know. Go back and forth with these hoes.
Because I always respected your hairline on television.
Here, man. Yes, for you. I care for you. Don't nobody else care for you. Listen. I care for you, but you know who cares for you the most. Hold on, make sure I'm on the right. You know what? Oh man, you know what? I think we're gonna just go ahead and get right into it. So let me go ahead and preface this with the Iceman era has started, and if you are a man with motion right now, and you trying to get somewhere in life, you need to be getting into your own Iceman era. I'm trying to tell you right now. What's up with you? Because I'm saying, because this is a unique time where we can see how the haters treat the winners. We know the losers have malice for you. It's losers at every level. To plenty of people, I will be a loser. But listen, I see niggas that I outrank every day. I look you in your eyes, and I still got compassion for you. I'm still encouraging you. I'm still showing you respect, man. I'm saying that's what makes me a tough
Get
guy.
up and get out of them relationships. Like, you here, bro?
Welcome to Six Paths TV, man. I'm a man with a few jobs. I don't know if I told you my jobs yet. Listen, we don't just run into the show. I don't just. It's not how I work. Don't rush me. Don't you ever rush me. We gotta flesh this out. I'm a man with some jobs. One of my jobs is to help you improve your relationships to people, places, and things. Trying to help you men kind of just open your mind up to your other relationships. What's your relationship with food? I'm trying to figure mine out. The best thing I could do is just don't eat nothing, have a protein shake, and shut up. Go write some raps. Make a blog. Matter of fact, you can't even say blog anymore. We just do content. Do content. Feed this child back here. Levi, we good? We good? Leaves, we good? Whatever, man. You're a terrible hype man. Get your hype man. No,
Get up and get out of them relationships. Like,
You don't even
do nothing.
What the?
Oh, you know what? You need to watch
You
that.
was watching tables. You was waiting.
Real Levi, you was waiting. I didn't do nothing. Turn that music down. We ain't trying to get flagged. We trying to get some AdSense and some most sense. Anyway, my other job. I'm here to support you in your spiritual walk, no matter what that is. Because everything is a spiritual journey. And you can't make good long-term decisions without good faith. But ultimately, I'm here to solve the greatest threat to humanity, especially in the black community in particular. Make no mistake, I'm with the rest of the content creators. I don't save a complex. I'm not here to save none of y'all. Listen, if you want to listen, if you want to hear what we saying, all right, cool. All right. I am an upwardly mobile, social economically mobile black man. All right. I will keep doing better and keep leveling up. Thank you very much. God bless you. Thank you.
Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I
You know what I mean? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
Six Paths, why are you taking so long to get into this shit? I said relax. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into just a few pieces of evidence, a few videos and whatnot. Shout out to Kev Talks. I think he's gonna set us up, okay, for how we need to go ahead and go, because he's already arranged this nice and neat. All right, and he's calling it. You know what? Maybe we should just go to his profile, right? Because he labeled this like a part 1, 2, and 3. So he's calling it Iceman episode 1. All right. So if you don't know, Drake dropped something, you know what I'm saying? Basically some new music and everything. People were speculating that the album is called Iceman, but that is not the case. Iceman is more of a persona. Okay. All right. So he's calling all this Iceman. Okay. Well, fuck it. Whatever. Let's see where we can start at, man. Probably gonna talk about Tory Lanez tomorrow. But matter of fact, let's start here. Make sure you guys can see that. Hold on. Oh no. Hold on, guys. My screen's not showing over there for some reason. So I gotta stop this. Oh, did I not hit present? My bad, y'all. My bad, fam. That nigga Drake said, "We'll fold it up right away." Fold it up. We'll fold it up right now. Yeah, fam, you are crazy talking. Oh, I'm like, yo, like, what do y'all think? Niggas are crazy, bro. Like for real, like losers do this thing where they really want you to be weak in their mind. If you ever watch Baki, right? So in the Revenge Tokyo arc, I'm sorry, I'm gonna riff a little bit. In the Revenge Tokyo arc, right? That storyline's basically five convicts on death row, men who are extremely dangerous. They all escape death row to come to Japan and fight Baki and the rest of the guys from the neighborhood, basically, right? And there's a scene. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to phrase it correctly. Oh man, damn. Oh yeah. All right, so Dorian, right? He's able to hypnotize his opponents and to the point where they don't know that he's hypnotized them. And in their mind, what happens is you create a scenario and a version of him that you can defeat, and then you will act out fighting him in your mind, and you're not really fighting him, and he's watching you. And then at the perfect moment, he just puts your lights out while you're pretty much hypnotized and damn near unconscious, right? And for the most part, losers actually do that. Now we all kind of do it. So I had to find myself. I never felt anything negative towards people I didn't know, right? But I think that when men see really attractive women, what they'll do is they'll find a way to humanize them in their mind straight away. You know what I'm saying? And they do that to be able to deal with their feelings about them. And like, because again, everyone can't deal with their emotions, right? Everyone can't deal with. A lot of adults can't deal with liking someone. They can't deal with admiring someone. I mean, I had someone home the other day. He had said something to me. I said, nigga, how about you say nice shirt first? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got more shirts with flowers? Negro, I take pride in what I have on. I think I look nice. I didn't wear it for no reason. What? I had to tell him, bro. Sound like you got hate in your blood. Go listen to Jadakiss and Jermaine Dupri. Go YouTube that. Young people, go YouTube that. You know what I mean? So you can get that pun. All right. All right. So yeah. So as soon as Drake puts this out, yo, fam, these ninjas on Twitter is trying to dampen this drawing like crazy. Matter of fact, yo, let me go to my home. I'm trying to see if I can find some of these for y'all, yo. Somebody wrote, "What did I miss?" Further reveals. Hold on, let's check it out, man. Let's check it out. Somebody wrote, "What did I miss?" Further reveals how Drake's lack of self-awareness blinds him from seeing his relationships clearly. He's still talking about how he gave verses to people who betrayed him. The machine chose him to be number one, so rappers had to go through him for ranks. It was business. Sir. Somebody else wrote, Kendrick really Ja ruled that Canadian. Pusha T dissed Travis Scott for Clip's album rollout. Why is he always dissing him for the album rollout? That shit is whack. Drake dissed LeBron for Ice album rollout. Drake is back. There's a nuance in being a Drake fan because at one point we were his biggest fans. Before the stands. At least I was. So we'll tune in because we love music. There's the glimmer of hope that he'll drop something inspiring to restore the feeling, but nothing yet. Pusha T and Travis Scott going back and forth with their new albums roll out, and Drake dropped one song and made everyone forget about them. Now let's go ahead. Okay. Also, selective logic. Matter of fact, but before we get to no, but let's touch. Matter of fact, we'll start here. How you calling niggas pussy when you're the one suing over a song because your feelings got hurt? You cried to the police, man. Get this nigga out of here. So this is based off of I think it's based off also him having an altercation in Toronto last night when he was doing pretty much he was driving. He was doing kind of like a press thing. But so he has a truck. And he's driving it through Toronto. It's pretty cool. And someone had called him a pussy or called him a bitch and whatnot. You know what I mean? And he pulled up on him. I'm gonna play that a little bit later. But let's start here. Okay? Can y'all see that? Right? When you are a winner, people want to put you into a box so you can be the version of yourself that they can be. So you know how they go about doing that. They pick things about you. They'll pick a flaw. And again, these are psychological tactics. Now, in the black community, black men fall for this shit. Black men in general, go through all types of skullduggery. It's just so many damn games to the point where I ain't gonna lie. I'm good on y'all hoes. I'm good on all y'all. Oh, I ain't like no instant. I was just sitting here holding the instant. That's crazy. But I'm still good on y'all dames. Y'all listen, make me sick to my stomach.
Who are these niggas?
I cried laughing when I read
You know what
that.
I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
So what they'll do is they'll take a flaw, all right, or something that they're telling you is not good. Again, black men, and honestly, the fact that even, and that's a black woman who made that tweet, right? The fact that black people think these are all good arguments, it shows why we're losers. We have so much potential. We're so smart. We're so strong. You know what I'm saying? We have all these great genetics, right? But again, without male leadership, you're cooked. Nothing moves forward. The only things that ever moved forward in civilization was male leadership. The moment you start letting women have a bunch of input in terms of leadership in a big way, society has been failing ever since. When women hate themselves, they hate each other more than ever, they on more medication, they take way more drugs. Those are stress relievers because you can't deal with reality because mostly you are filled with the emptiness of everything you lack. Thank you. God bless you. Have a good night. All right.
Get up and get out of them relationships. Like, why are you here, bro?
So these kind of arguments work on black men, all right? But the thing is, the world as a whole, matter of fact, black people in particular are getting black fatigue, okay? And as a light-skinned person as well, I would imagine someone like Drake, who has some white family, right? Who was mulatto himself, right? Yo, CGA be calling y'all the tragic mulattoes in real talk. Yo, that's how it be, bro. Like what the things people say about Drake is just like ungodly. But let's touch on the narrative that black people try to create for this the suit between Drake and UMG. That lawsuit is about Drake has been trying to amicably have a contract renegotiation because he's been recouped his deal years ago. They kept prolonging the negotiation, so he put stuff out, but he hasn't given you one like Certified Lover Boy since then, right? Around this time, they're trying to do a contract renegotiation. All of a sudden, there magically is an anti-Drake tour where every media outlet gets on board. Matter of fact, they even went as far as lifting the copyright restriction for content creators so that they could make videos about it and as long as they speak positively about the song. Media and who's allowed on media platforms used to be controlled for a reason. Unfortunately, this is where media is at now. It is what it is. They had the bread. They had the resources. They you know what I'm saying? They had what they, you know what I'm saying? Yo.
Goodness, you've had your surgery.
We're good to go.
I'll even theorize that the reason now UMG has even tried to go with this defense of, you know, Drake is just doing this because basically he being light skinned. And you know, one of the reasons why is because UMG also understands the court of public opinion. So if they have a trial, right, and they've already managed to influence the court of public opinion, this goes along with the narrative. Again, a part of that is the public being influenced by someone who wants to create a version of Drake that he can defeat. So, matter of fact, it's actually a video I came across right before I started this. Right, I want to start there too, but make sure I pause it.
truly think this is the weirdest song.
I'm gonna pause that John real quick. Yes, yeah. So your enemy cannot defeat you as you are. So for example, right? Kendrick, it's a he basically represents. He's like an avatar. He just kind of represents a certain. I can't even say what it is, but I would look at it as Rakim and Big Daddy Kane. Then with Biggie and Tupac, then Nas and Jay. Now we have Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick. Now somehow went to three instead of two. In terms of two individuals that kind of are like somewhat polar opposite. Like one is a little more so-called surface. He's more sex, money, murder. The other one is more, like Confucius. Like they have wise old man raps. Like they basically what they call conscious. One was more conscious. So that's how people kind of see these two archetypes, right? But he's more of an archetype, and even with Nas, right? I chalk it up to niggas are lazy and they don't want to actually read books. So they feel smart or feel like, all right, if I listen to a nigga that I think is smart, then okay, I don't have to go read books and actually learn anything. So I'm gonna uphold you as, you're someone who's doing all these amazing things in music to the point where no one will even actually really question, yo, like what you actually do. Because you gotta realize that like Nas, what Nas did on Illmatic was more dope artistically. But those are not joints. Like you can't play that really in movies like that. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's a scene of being like in a project somewhere, you can't play that in movies. Like there's nothing on an album that really fits a scene because those are signs of an amazing album. Whereas like Hove has always had those kind of tracks. You feel me? Because Hove always had joints. I remember when the Versus conversation came up, right? And the versus conversation when they first started doing verses where the artists are side by side, you get to hear them rappers sing their records back to back and really compare and get to kind of hear who's the better artist. I'm like, you know what, Nas would die up there. Nas don't got enough joints. Like Nas don't got enough joints for an actual stadium of people of you know what I mean, of a mixed crowd. You understand? But anyway, that's what people want to do with you. So Kendrick was supposed to be this supreme rap. First of all, I don't know why y'all thinking of him like that. I think y'all thinking of him like that because he jammed a bunch of words into a bar and he raps furiously and kind of fast. And somebody actually posted on Twitter earlier also saying, just because you rap fast doesn't mean you rap good. But even the angles that Kendrick took were just lazy. It was based off of like, all right, I know people think that I'm a good dad, and that people everything good you think about Kendrick, you assume that about Kendrick. You have no idea. You can't pull up a piece of media from nowhere with someone saying, "Oh man, I've been around Kendrick and his family, man, and him and his girl." First of all, he's not married to his girl. They have a few kids together. He got a baby mama, and for a diss track, he does a song called "Meet the Grams." That nigga was so tone deaf to making a diss record. He made Meet the Grams. This was a diss record for somebody. Back in our era, you couldn't rap on beats that weren't hard. You couldn't do, niggas would not have listened to the first minute and a half of Euphoria for you to start cooking. Back in 2001, they would have just said you lost because they would have never got that far. All right, but anyway, let me play this video real quick.
I truly think this is the weirdest song. How old is Adonis? Like 6 or 7? I don't care how much beef I got with a dude. I'm not starting a song with Dear Adonis, the dude's son's name. That's weird.
Word.
That's weird. Dear Adonis, you talk to a 7-year-old kid. You in a rap battle where you call a grown man a untakeable back word. You are saying his son actual government name in the song. If y'all don't think that's
It's very weird. Okay. It is weird. It is weird. So, because here's the thing about black folks, right? Black folks have, excuse me, excuse me, a contingency phony. Matter of fact, it's black culture to be phony with people. It's black culture to switch up on people because that shit is again that is a product of feminine leadership. Because again, a part of feminine behavior, and guys can attest to this shit. Women know that there's power. Women go about dominating you in ways that aren't really physical. So there's always power in surprising someone. The element of surprise will always give you the upper hand. So even if you're not really in a confrontation, a woman blindsiding you with any information or a change of plans, those are all like acts of imposing their will on you. And for her, when she says, hey, when she changes your plans, when she says, hey, we're going here tonight, or make plans for you, or just introduce drama in your life. Hey, listen, hey, you know, Shawnice is in the hospital. A hospital, and you thinking, I don't want to go to the hospital. I just took my shoes off. I'm about to take my socks off. I'm not, and you may wind up at the hospital. Shout out to y'all in them relationships. Hold on, while I'm drinking this, hold on, get y'all some noise. Hold on, where is it? Get up, no.
Get up and get out of them relationships. Like, why are you here, bro?
That's what I be saying. Why you here? Yeah, y'all at this point, y'all niggas get into the marriages for a financial safety net. Y'all niggas ain't made the plans that you need to make to be able to take care of yourself long term, nigga. That's why you over here trying to trying to get that whole thing going. Cause I'm like, damn, now I'm working cure every day. I'm like, yo, I'm so glad that I'm doing well enough that I'll never have to really think about getting a roommate for real. Like, that would be cool if I was younger, or if I always lived that way, it wouldn't bother me. Now, being as I lived on my own, absolutely not. All right, I don't care, nigga. I don't care if it's a storage room. I want it quiet. I don't want shit going on in here when I come in here. King of the house. All right. Wait, hold on. What? Hit these fucking buttons.
You don't even do nothing.
Nigga.
What the?
Anyway, so, and I'm gonna keep furthering on. Matter of fact, okay. One of the reasons also I feel like Negroes supported Kendrick is because Kendrick has not gotten better as a rapper at all. For the most part, Not Like Us was a Hail Mary. Shout out to Angry Man. That was a Hail Mary, and it sounded good enough for you to say, yeah, this is going to be the one. All right? Just and not only that, it exposed the behavior of, I know we talked about the ambush, right? It exposed the behavior of also how we discredit people as an attack. If you find someone trying to discredit you, meaning attack your reputation, or want people to think things about you that aren't true, yo, women are good for that. That is a feminine behavior. Because again, women attack you primarily. That's why you don't be knowing when she's doing shit to fuck with you. All right? Like, they attack you so much in ways where that you don't understand that it blows your mind. It would just fucking blow your mind. Especially now. Because again, feminism has made the where women have an obsession with power dynamic. They have tasted the forbidden fruit of control. Which, don't get me wrong, women have always been deceptive. Women have always been women, right? But there were limiters on what they can do. As soon as women got more power in society, women will outright lie. Emmett Till anybody. There's probably countless Emmett Tills, countless black men who have died because a white woman lied. Even up until now. I forget this lady's name where she confessed that I lied about these guys essaying me. I just lied about it, ruined these guys' lives. They were athletes, had their whole life ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? And here they are thinking that, okay, great. We have a Brad worshiper. We're going to have us a nice train, a nice family event, and we're all going to go home. They're not thinking that she's going to go back and say that I was attacked. Women will say that shit. I remember at one point, it was really bothering my family, and at the time I understood, but it didn't resonate with me. And my uncle was saying to me, he said, have you seen what your BM is posting online about you? You know what I mean? It's like, like she's like talking about you, and anyone who knows her knows she's talking about you. And she kind of had always been doing that. I think my father had mentioned it years before. She's like, yo, do you see what she posts on Facebook about you? You know what I'm saying? Because like she be on Facebook talking about you. You know what I mean? And at the time, I didn't really understand that. Yo, that's not normal for someone to want to lay next to you and have a relationship with you and still be hateful towards you. I was having another conversation with my mother yesterday. I think I was talking about. She had asked me about her, and I was saying, "Hey, we're not really communicating right now." And like, I'm telling her all these things, and my mother, she just couldn't bring herself to say, oh man, that's not cool." You know what I'm saying? She shouldn't do that. Not that I was looking for her to say anything negative about her, nothing like that. But it was like, you're still that's not supporting me. But yo, women are programmed to stay on girl code and try to help each other in every situation, even if it's someone that's close to them. But you got to realize again, like in African American people see black men as property. Okay, black men see themselves as property. For the most part, black men mostly want success and a car and anything good that you want. Black men want in life. They start off, or mostly even until they die. It's to get girls. They're not necessarily thinking, I'll just enjoy having a nice car. They'll be thinking about the girl I can get with this car, which ain't nothing really wrong with that. But it's like, yo, there's more to life than that. Not only that, you got to realize how, again, the power dynamic. This is one of the many ways, or one of the many reasons why the women didn't get better. You got to a point where like men are working overtime, starting new businesses. Niggas that got to where Eric Man made a really profound point about women complaining about men not being in the dating market. And he made a point about you as mothers and also just in general have conditioned men not to need you for anything. You don't want to clean up. You don't want to cook. And when we think of in the grand scheme of things, if all you as a woman, all you gotta do is cook and clean, these are also things that you're gonna do anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's damn near like saying I'm not gonna wash my ass as much because if we live together, I'm not gonna wash my That's like saying, yo, if we live together, I'm not gonna wash my ass, and also I'm not gonna pay my rent on time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start paying it late because I'm not gonna just let you just have the security of rent being paid on time and you always got somewhere to live. Like, who does that? You feel me? But again, power dynamic. But anyway, so with the power dynamic issue is that way of thinking goes on in the black community in men and women. And so what the way it expresses itself is the need to be right. You're more likely to do sign language even if you're a man. Shame, insults, guilt, the need to be right. That has been the tactic for the whole Drake and Kendrick battle. Is that whenever someone's making a point, listen, if you saying you like that, all right, cool. Because me personally, I remember just feeling like, all right, okay. For her Euphoria, I said, all right, okay. Then I heard Meet the Grams. I never even got all the way through that. 616 in LA. Not Like Us was just really annoying to me. It just sounded really, it hurt my ears. It made me uncomfortable. It sounded annoying. But I remember thinking, this is like desperate and corny. And I remember I remember listening to the voice like, why is he rapping in his voice? Like what is his voice he doing? You know what I'm saying? And like I remember just not. Cause I was open to, well, it's going to be a clash. And I ain't gonna front. When I heard the push-ups track, that's when I say, you know what, Drake can definitely beat Kendrick in a battle. I never thought Kendrick could beat Drake in the battle. I never thought Kendrick was that great of a rapper. I don't know why I say that. I never thought about it too deeply. But like I'm like, you know what? This battle really proves you're not a better artist at all. Cause I'm like hearing you trying to experiment and trying to be sexy and trying to be cool. Cause like, yo, Luther is his version of light skin music. That's his version of trying to do a Drake record. You can't play Luther when you fucking. All right, you can't play no Kendrick when you smashing. I challenge you. I challenge you. Play Kendrick when you smashing. Okay?
Get your body. If you love me, let me get your body.
Had
They
my
don't
back.
know what's going on.
They never had my back.
He told.
Told you what's going on, man. So anyway, shame, insults, guilt need to be right. So what you saw people do is they do what losers do. What the losers try to do is it'll be a conversation going on, right? And you'll be talking about one thing. What the loser wants to do is change the subject and make or make it about something else. So people try to go to morals right away in this battle, and then over time, I'm like, for the most part, Kendrick just basically said, "Fuck it, you're a racist." You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Rick Ross was so desperate to get at Drake that he called Drake a white boy. This is only some bullshit that you will let a dark. It's all, again the hierarchy. Old broads, black women, black girls, black boys, then black men, and then within black men, dark skinned ninjas at the top in terms of like privilege. And you know that they don't really got to be shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't got to be smart. They can just they more rude. They have a lot of times they got no manners. A lot of times they're sneaky. A lot of times they'll just do grimy shit. You know what I'm saying? And also you can't say anything about them. Whereas when you light skin, people can make jokes about you being light skinned. Whereas if you make jokes about somebody being dark skinned, maybe not so much now, but like that would be considered like tone deaf. Like, because for the most part, dark skinned people in general are just really insecure, like super insecure. They make everything about being black. Everything's about being dark skinned, and dark skinned people really have in their mind that, always, especially on social media, dark skinned girls talk like everyone hates them so much. Only black men who don't like dark skinned girls, as far as I know, is niggas in Chicago. Hot colder than Chicago. Levi. Yup. I told him to go to his room, right? No, I asked him to leave, right? Yo. Anyway.
Much he wants to protect you.
They never had my back.
He never had my back. All right. Anyway, well, you know what?
You think I have somebody I love in the bricks?
That's what they do, man. So it's all manipulation. But let's go ahead and go through a few more of these slides, man. Let's try to stay on topic, man. I also saw a quick stat. I want to mention this too, because again, the reason why we keep breaking this thing down with Drake and Kendrick is because I want y'all to really understand that once you get to a certain level, you're going to stop getting support and people will find ways to discredit you, and we have to stick to numbers and stats. Because long as you got motion, numbers and stats matter. Like I was thinking the other day, I'm like, you know what? Even though I think I had more disposable income, I still made less in 2023 and 2024 than I made in 2025. You know what I'm saying? So just from there, I already leveled up. You know what I'm saying? I'm already kind of like back on track. So I'm already now getting the mark now. Now the economy has changed dramatically since 4 years ago, but I'm still back to the income range that in terms of what I was making before. You feel me? Now I need about $3,000 more a month. Really five. At five, that's when your boy gonna start feeling like himself again. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of purchases I gotta make. You know what I mean? So please subscribe to the channel. You feel me? So all right, Rumble. My bad, y'all. So I want to share this stat real quick, and it was a good point. It says Drake's "Over My Dead Body" received a new all-time high of 239,000 streams on Spotify yesterday. In July 2024, the song was only getting 60,000 streams a day. The fact that an album that he released in 2011 is getting streams now was crazy, bro. All right, and I think someone else had made a really good point about how much Drake's catalog is worth, bro. His catalog is worth a lot. People mostly play this man's music online every day. If someone is playing rap music, yo, they're playing Drake, bro. That's what that means. All right, this nigga's getting stats like this all the time, and he had a bar on the Fighting Irish freestyle where he said, "Y'all never cheer for me when I run up the numbers," meaning that when he hits a new accolade, when he accomplishes something, you know what I'm saying, that's significant in music, there's no celebration. Whereas for Kendrick, for the most part, it's like everyone has come out to support Kendrick. They will again the support you saw for Kendrick was like the support you would see for a new nigga, not for someone that you think is a way greater rapper than Drake. But again, these are all things people do to make you into a version of yourself that's easier for them to defeat. If you watch Baki and you've seen Kyle Dorian when he did the hypnosis, that when he would hypnotize the person, they will fight. They will be fighting a version of him in their mind that they can actually defeat. And then sooner or later, lights go out. You know what I mean? Lights go out. Let's go from here. Please don't open the spiritual world. All right, cool. Here we go. Boom. Let's see what we got here. So this is the bar. This is a bar from let me make sure y'all can see. All right, cool. This is a bar from the song, man. Niggas get punched in the face on some TLC shit. On the dead guys, some TLC shit. Cause my nigga, you gonna need a chili ice pack for your left. They get you a battle rap bar. So I didn't even think about him talking about Rick Ross. Then nigga also said, I saw bro in a pop out with them. Been dick riding gang since headlines. You know what I mean? So a big undertone of what did I miss was pretty much saying, alright, we have a rapport. You and me are cool. What's all this shit here? And the people who are trying to be Team Kendrick or call themselves, I don't know if is that righteousness to y'all, right? The people who are so called on the side of righteousness keep trying to argue, oh, you're in court because your feelings got hurt. And I'm like, yo, real talk, like I said before, that style of arguing is done. Black fatigue is over. Even black folks are tired of nonsense. You know what I mean? What's crazy is people consistently repeating the shit. And then so not only that, people keep commenting on basically him talking about his own life and basically telling him, stop talking about your life. Stop talking about your experiences. Okay. Oh, okay. So someone that you were very cool with and that you had a relationship with, they betrayed you. You ever thought that maybe you're a bad person? Nigga, what did Drake do to LeBron? What did Drake do to Kendrick? None of y'all have been able to explain to me what did he do to these people. What happened in their history, especially with him and Kendrick, that Kendrick is basically, Kendrick has not made any direct addresses to this man aside from trying to use him to be popping. This nigga has a fake deposition video that plays on tour, and I didn't realize that it was supposed to be like a deposition with them asking him about, the shit with him and Drake. And I'm like, yo, that's the whole theme of your tour. The biggest moment in your career, going to the Super Bowl, you performed songs from your album that nobody wanted to hear. And on that field, you proved you really don't got joints. That kind of rapping sounded so weird on that field. Oh my gosh. Nigga, Drake would have came out there and did the best. Drake could have did best. Drake could have did this joints from 2009 to Take Care. And that would have been way better than your whole show. You know what I'm saying? And not like us, you still did the record. You know how crazy it looked for you to do that record for a stadium of white folks? The song is about how white people are terrible. All right? You know what I'm saying? And how basically colonizer is not meant to be. It's not an appropriate term. It's just not. Because these people they're not colonizing you. These niggas are just alive. Them white folks are just there. They're not actively colonizing you now. You do whatever you want to do. There is no one keeping you from doing nothing in life. You have never received a letter from your local college institution saying, Mr. Jackson, we will not be admitting you to Jackson University because we're not accepting any more colored students at the moment. You have not ever experienced that. You've never experienced something because of your race. You've heard about it. You've heard about the legend. Of course, things happen, but you gotta be tougher than that. I swear, man. Listen, we have gotten so soft as human beings. We so used to things going our way that we don't even be realizing, yo, you just sound like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Sorry for cursing. I'm sorry.
Someone needs a place to stay for the.
Here's what we doing right now.
You think I have somebody I love in the bricks?
All right, man. So, yeah, man. So people keep trying to make this point about basically why are you talking about this thing? You know what I'm saying? And as if Drake shouldn't have any. First of all, no one can tell you how you should feel about your own experiences. That makes absolutely no sense. Don't ever let people do that to you. Let's check out this other video I found.
He had all fake bullshit out his mouth. Now Kendrick, his shit was ass. If I'm being honest, he had all fake bullshit out his mouth. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even hate on Drake. I'm Kendrick. You know what I'm saying?
And these some YNs right here. You see his outfit? You see the posture? That's YN posture. This is a YN setting. You know what I'm saying? You know that these niggas is not 30 plus. Okay?
But it was a whole bunch of bullshit, all right? The media ran with it, all right? The people that had the agendas behind it created this propaganda about the guy. No, Drizzy gonna be on top, you feel me? You can't take away Drizzy and what he's accomplished. And no motherfucker gonna come back and think making up a fake-ass daughter is gonna do anything, with all due respect. And saying he's a pedophile, like you look goofy if I'm being honest. A minor, you know what you look like? You look like a short-ass little kid. You're 5'5".
Woo! Taylor Swift is towering above you. Taylor Swift is like the big show for Kendrick. No matter what. I don't know if you got a short king in your life right now, no matter what. Men who are under a certain height, especially if they ain't found a way to get no money, nigga, they're angry. Now, I be telling y'all, you cannot put your faith in a big girl or a tall girl because they're not loyal. They're going to betray you. The big girls ain't loyal. Big mama don't be loyal. Okay? She cool. Sometimes she cool. She might become cool in her late 30s. She can hang out with you and whatnot, but big mama gonna cause damage. Hey, Leaves, go put your shorts on. We'll go for a walk a little bit. All right, go ahead. Go put your shorts on now. And your Crocs, all right? Big girls ain't loyal, but short niggas is always up to no good. Okay, and a nigga that's so short, he probably didn't realize how small he was until he stood next to Taylor Swift. That Taylor Swift is not even that tall. It's not like, you know, I think she's like 5'10", 5'11". This is crazy.
You like you climbed the jungle gym. I'm just saying. You look like a little ass kid. Go to the park. Go play in the sandbox. All right? You need a scissor to carry your whole shit. I'm not gonna lie. Bring the mic down. You feel me? Not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah, facts. Those are not joints. Those all those songs just sound like continuations of your thoughts from Not Like Us. They all sound like you're still talking to Drake. Don't get me wrong. I think it's good to have a focal point when you rap it because it makes your rap sound more direct and sound more like raps, right? But again, we would call this dick riding back in the day. All right, that boy and a lot of these niggas are. First of all, men they won't admit this to you and whatnot, but men have a way of not so much falling in love with you, but men have a way of liking. So they may think, okay. Button your pants up. They may think another guy's cool or he dresses well and whatnot. And again, if they don't know how to compliment you, they're not able to express it and it will come out in a weird way. When people can't communicate, they just wind up doing weird shit. Like I said, like with my friend, right? He doesn't mean anything about what he's saying, but it's like, yo, you not really a cool nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you don't really understand. That's weird to me. That's weird to me for you to make comments about my appearance as if I don't look good. If I'm a person who's always trying to look good, I don't mean like as in like I'm trying to look good as in like, you know, look pretty and nothing like that. I'm talking about like I take pride in my appearance. So telling that, you know, I look tired or motherfucker, like what time I fucking look tired, bitch? I hate that. Listen,
Who wanna fight? Who wanna fight?
You know what I'm saying?
Who wanna fight?
But anyway, we had to hear from YN, man, because real talk. Wasn't none of that a vibe. It wasn't a vibe. Even Not Like Us All that is corny. Even a friend of mine tried to lie and say that he would have rapped to Not Like Us if he would have heard down the beat tape. Stop it. Stop it. No one wants to rap to fucking organs. Okay? Stop it, B. Let's see what we got, man. Someone also made a really good point. Shout out to Industry Politics. He said, Kendrick fans are eager for anything that will help him stay relevant. Drake doesn't need to mention Kendrick by name. He's simply addressing or discussing the entire beef and his feelings about it. We're getting to hear his perspective, and he's expressing his thoughts about some people he considers less than reputable, meaning people that he was friends with. So I have to ask y'all, so if you had a close friend and your friend betrayed you, you would just say, "Oh man, you know that's life, man. I gotta let them have their moment. They seem really happy to stab me in the back, man. So I gotta go ahead and I gotta go ahead and eat that, you know." Come on. So anyway, so but before we go, I thought this was crazy. Hold on.
So what then? So what then, big dog? Don't look away now. Pussy. Don't look away now. Don't look away now.
Hold on.
Don't get...
Sorry about that, guys. So, we have an intro again. Thanks. I have an intro. All right. Well, I'm not gonna go for that long. I'm done with the show now. I don't need. Well, okay. All right. Well. All right. Cool. Whatever. So I think I just showed y'all this video. I'm sorry. I had to talk to my son real quick. So I'm gonna start from the beginning. Okay. And so this is Drake pulling up on this nigga.
Shine now. We'll fold that up right now. Stop it.
If you see on the bag it say Iceman.
Yeah. Blessings.
So like I was telling y'all, this is also footage from the drone. That nigga there getting drunk. Why is he wearing a jacket? Why is he wearing a hoodie in the middle of summer, y'all? Isn't that hot? Isn't that hot as hell up there? Alright, so this must be a part of the theme for the Iceman album, yo. Alright. Now this nigga Kendrick was in Toronto with a 25 police car escort. This nigga Drake is riding through the city in a U-Haul truck with Iceman on it. Them niggas is different. Nigga in the city showing love. Now, y'all niggas said that he fell off. Don't nobody want to hear him no more. All that shit. These is all the things that niggas. So someone said cosplay gangster, fake ass accent, posted in another nigga's hood like a bad bitch. So this is someone's interpretation of what happened. That's a loser's interpretation of what happened. You know why? What I told you. The loser wants to discredit you. The loser wants to create a version of you that they can defeat. First of all, the nigga that wrote that shit, if you think that a nigga that's worth hundreds of millions of dollars doesn't have the finest security, is not ready. First of all, you gotta be ready for whatever when you at that level. Nigga, when you rich, niggas be out here trying to do shit to you. That's the whole point of having security, is that you a target. You think these people don't got tough skin? It's crazy how, like, yo, for the sake of your own narrative, because this nigga, now Drake was dark skinned doing all these same things, you wouldn't say he was a cosplay gangster. You wouldn't say he's trying to be tough. The thing is, you have no proof of the nigga not being tough, and you have no proof of Kendrick being tough at all. All Kendrick has done is just shown up and done whatever he wanted to do. You understand? And I'm like, yo, real talk, that whole critique, that everything that niggas is saying, that nigga just said about the altercation. The nigga disrespected Drake. Drake confronted him, and the dude had nothing else to say. Because we don't hear him. There's a whole mic there and everything. The nigga close enough for that. If the nigga is screaming at him, you can hear it. Nigga got punked. And Drake, in so many words, said, nigga, you will get fucked up right now. If you think that Drake is riding through the city and you're crazy. If you think there ain't a bunch of guns around this nigga, you are crazy. There's a video I found of a guy who's worked with Drake on security. He said, nigga, he had his own security detail. Then Drake had his own guys with him. When niggas got paper for real, when there's some serious shit for, you know what I mean? But before we go, somebody wrote, this was the original post. It said, I saw bro with the pop out with them, but been dick riding gang since headlines. So you're talking about, really everybody, but you're talking about LeBron in particular. This whole picture right here is a celebration of, this is how many of us it took to take on Drake. It took a whole coast of y'all to try to put a dent. It takes all of you. All of you. Because when you great, when you really him, it takes a group. They got to all get on code, and they will do it. Because in their minds, it's okay to abuse the winner. It's okay to abuse the plug in their mind. Let's look at that shit again, man. It's what a moment in rap history this was, right? My man was telling me that Kendrick is the Don, and he united the Bloods and Crips. First of all, these is niggas. All that. The reason why that shit's not constructive is because it's nigga shit. All right. The reason, it was crazy is how like these niggas don't realize that y'all violating and murdering artists who come to our coast has really made it to where don't nobody want to come there, and don't nobody got to come there for nothing. They really don't. Like the extortion that y'all doing other artists, that shit is crazy. Not only that, no one in this picture is flourishing or doing well right now. No one who was a part of that album, aside from SZA, if anything, man, I kind of feel like that nigga wore down her brand a little bit. You feel me? Nigga, her brand has been overused. But anyway, you're trying to do a shorter show. You feel me? So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. You heard. And where we got now? We got a minute. Oh, what did I do here? An hour and 12 minutes. All right, man. That's a good place to stop the show.
Fight! You wanna fight, bitch ass nigga? You wanna fuck?
All right, man. Before we go, hey, Kendrick.
Hold this. Test.
Hold it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Okay. All right, here we go. Before we go.
Plug wall. I don't even understand how the fuck my plug talk.
Come on, Levi.
Pick him up in a space tube. I don't let my plug walk. Skirt.
Come on.
New free.
Get in the frame, man. Knocked out my lights.
50K, you could come and book a cracker for a plug wall. Big ol' Bentley in
a
the
spaceship.
Call me on my phone, I don't say shit. I make money when I talk. I'm a blood singer.
Woo! All right, Levi, say goodnight, man. Say goodnight.
To wrap you in my warm embrace.
Oh, whoa. No, now it's getting weird. Hey, this my soundboard, not Levi's soundboard.
Citizen. Bitch, I've been trapping. I'm like 5th generation trapping.
No, Joe,
That's what we doing right now.
All right, we out. Say bye. Say goodnight.
that's cat.